Hi, this is Alexander from COVIDgraph, and in this video we explore the connection between the disease diabetes and the tissue lung. We can go to our Neo4j Bloom visualization tool and type in gtext tissue name lung, and we get our tissue. Second is we take the disease name diabetes mellitus, and we have the two nodes here. And now we are interested in the connection between those two, and what we can do is we select the two of them, click the right mouse button and click here the shortest path, and it will calculate the shortest path in the graph, and we see where are the connections in between. So in general, diabetes mellitus has two types. We have here type 2 diabetes, which is associated with this family of genes, and we have one gene here, WFS1, which seems to be expressed in the lung tissue. So this is our connection between the two nodes. And what we can do now is we explore here this protein or gene family, and we do a right mouse click, and we're interested now in the coding RNAs. And by clicking that, we are actually switching between the GenBank database and here the RefSeq database, which stores RNAs. We can click here on the set of RNAs and do a right mouse click, and we are looking for the coding proteins. And doing this, we are switching to another database called UniProt here, and we see that we have several proteins here that are actually homologs or orthologs. You can see that one of the proteins here is called wolframine. We can click on this here and can ask the question what kind of gene ontology terms are associated with this wolframine protein, and we can see that it has some relevance here with the endoplasmatic reticulum. When we go back to this gene family here, we can also do a right mouse click and can ask the question which molecular pathway the proteins are a member, and doing this we have these other green buttons here, and you can see that the protein family is involved in the metabolism of proteins and the regulation of insulin, which makes a lot of sense because diabetes is an insulin related disease. So last thing what we can do here is we can go to the WFS1 gene and do a right mouse click and see what kinds of other tissues it is expressed. And what we did here is a rule-based coloring and a rule-based depiction of these relationships. So the higher it is expressed in a specific tissue, the darker the color is, and you can see that WFS1 is also present in ovaries and overexpressed, as well as in other tissues like uterus or in brain. And with this, we are at the end of this tutorial, and we hope that you enjoyed the session.